going on, guys? My name is Brucey. Welcome back to another video. As always, cringy. I look really red. If you're watching this when it isn't live, I'm just doing a quick Q&A. I'm going to answer your questions live, but I'm also going to answer questions I've had in my previous videos which I haven't managed to answer. Right, so the first question is by Kai Garner, and he said, did you find all your locations on your own, or did Tubbs provide these? So I found locations on my own. You can get people to locate them for you, but you have to pay £20 or it's around that, and I just think it's not worth it. You can save that money by just finding locations by yourself, but you can get people to do it for you, but it's totally up to you. It depends how antisocial you are. I'm pretty antisocial and I struggle to get my words out, but I don't like spending money for the sake of it, so I haven't actually paid anyone. I found all my locations by myself. Where did you buy the machines? Did you get them brand new on the site or buy them second hand? How many machines have I got? I've got 9 machines at the moment, but I bought them brand new and also second hand. So you can buy them. There's a positive and negatives to both. If you buy them used, then there's the possibility that it might not work properly. They might break in time faster than they would brand new. So if you buy them brand new as a package, obviously it would be more expensive, which is the problem, but I presume you get a guarantee with them. Well, I haven't actually checked, but yeah, you'll get a guarantee with them, and obviously they'll last a hell of a lot longer. So positive and negatives to both. If you buy them brand new, they're a lot more reliable, but a bit more expensive. But then if you get them second hand, then they might not be as reliable, but they're a lot cheaper. So positive and negatives to both. I might go into that at a later date in another video. So Stephen88 asks, are you going to end up doing bigger vending machines with drinks in and more food? So it totally depends, to be honest. Like at the minute with all the coronavirus going on and things, I'm at a standstill with vending. But I will be going into big vending machines if I carry on with vending. For now, I'll just be carrying on with the smaller machines for now and just seeing how I get on with that. But if I expand more, I definitely will be going into bigger vending machines. The problem is in my area, there's also a lot of small sort of vending businesses, but there's a few big ones as well which already have the main market. But to be honest, I have seen some gaps in the market for bigger vending machines. So Boa123 asks, how long does it take to make your money back from buying machines and getting profits? And where do you buy your stock? So it totally depends on how good your machines are and sort of the location. On average, I would say it's got to take about 3 to 6 months, I would say. Any more than that, and I don't think it's really worth having that sort of location. About 3 to 6 months it should take to get your money back from the machines. Where do you buy your stock? So I buy my stock directly from Tubbs, but you can get them from other providers. I don't think they're as good really. They're cheaper, but they're not as good quality. But whereas Tubbs sell them for a bit more expensive, but they're better quality. So is what I've been told. But I personally buy mine from Tubbs, my product. Carcross Compilation asks, how old do you have to be to start a vending business? I don't think there's a specific age to start a business. I think legally you have to be 18, I think, in the UK to legally own a business. It could be 16, I'm not really sure. But if you're not old enough to own a business, say if you're 15 or below, then it might be worth speaking to your parents and just seeing if you can start one through them. Yeah, so I think it's 18. It's not a hard thing to do. So if you just want to speak to your parents and try and sort of get one machine out and just start from there and start making your money and buying more machines, that will be possible. Like I say, it's not a complicated thing to do. So if you're not old enough, just speak to your parents. Kai Garner asks, do you also give a percentage to Tubbs, or are the vending machines your own that you have paid for? So you don't have to give a percentage to Tubbs. Once you buy the machines, regardless of whether you buy them second hand or if you buy them through Tubbs, you own them. They're totally yours. So for example, my machines are in pubs at the minute, and I choose to give them a percentage as an incentive for them to put my machine in their business, because they don't have to. So the reason they do is because I'm giving them money for free. I come there, I fill up the machine, I clean it, I take the money out and I just give them a percentage. And the percentage I give them is 20% of total sales. So if I make, I don't know, if I make £50 from a machine that day, obviously I give them 20%, which is £10. So like I say, it's just £10 for them for free every 3 weeks, which is easy for them. But some places aren't really bothered about the money. So another incentive you can give them is by saying you give 20% to charity. So you say you won't get the money, but we're giving. Well, you don't say that. You approach them and say we're giving money to charity, 20% of all sales. If you don't mind me putting my machine in your business. So then obviously some people aren't bothered about the money themselves, but they're happy that you're giving them to charity. Also, if they are tubs vending machines, do you pay for stock and do you fill them up and find a location? So yeah, like I say, I pay for my own machines. I pay for the stock myself. I fill them up myself and I find the locations myself. Again, you can get people to find locations for you if you pay them, but I don't think it's worth it personally. And then yeah, you just buy everything yourself. To be honest, initially I've spent about $1,000 just to start the business off. You can do it cheaper, you can do it a bit more expensive, it totally depends, but roughly about £1,000 it takes to start it. It's really easy, it depends how many machines you've got. I've got 9 machines in total. I've got 4 out and I've got 5 machines not being used in my house. How do you get into vending machines? So me personally, I've just seen some YouTubers in America, and they've just been doing loads of vending machine videos, and I thought, wow, that's an amazing idea. So I did a load of research and to see sort of the money you'll make back, the return on investment, and I just thought it would be worth doing in the UK. And to my surprise, no one really does it in the UK. No one records YouTube videos of vending in the UK. So I found a sort of niche and got a few views out of it. Kev asks, I thought you had to donate some to charity, or is that not compulsory? Again, it's your business. You choose who you give the money to, who you give a percentage to. You don't have to give a percentage. A lot of people in America don't give any percentage, which if you can get away with it, do it because you won't lose any money then. But to get your foot in the door and to obviously a lot of people won't put your machines in their businesses if they don't know, if they're not getting anything out of it. So if you're giving them an incentive of 20%, then they're just getting free money. So like I say, I personally mentioned 20%, but if you can get away with not giving them any money, do that. How did you manage to get the machines on the location? So me personally, I'll do that in another video. I'll go into more detail about how I've done it. But I just did sort of like a formal message, an informal message to the businesses. I found the business Facebook pages and I just messaged them and I just said basically, long story short, like I said, I'll go into more detail, but I've got a machine here. I'm offering 20%. Would you like it in your location? In your business? You don't have to do anything. It's just me doing all the work. I'll come, I'll fill it, I'll restock it, I'll clean it, I'll just give you money and I'll go. It only takes up like a few inches of your space. And to be honest, you get denied by quite a lot of people. Honestly, for me personally, it's probably like 1 in 50 people. I message every 50 businesses I message, I get like 1 person that says yes. Most of them don't even reply. But that's the point of it, of business. You sort of have to just keep going, and eventually you'll get locations. And now, like I say, with coronavirus going on now, I'm not making any money, but when I'm sleeping, people at the pub on a night out, they'll just be buying sweets while I'm asleep. So it is passive income. And it's not a lot of money if you don't have a lot of machines, but the more you get into it, the more machines you have. When you get like 100 machines, 100 locations, you'll be making like good money, considering it's not a lot of effort at all. X Sway says, how long did the machine take to get the amount of money seen in the video emptied weekly, monthly, etc.? It takes about 3 weeks to a month to refill it, and then it takes about 3 to 6 months to get your money back from the machine. But again, there's product as well, and the product costs about 25 to 50p per tub, and the tubs they sell for £1. So you're making at least 50p per tub. But then again, you've got to pay 20% commission to the pubs and the businesses. You've got to pay commission to them. But like I say, once you give 20% commission of £1, which is 20p, you get an 80p left, and then take away the different products, which cost about 25p to 50p. So you're making about 30 to 50p per sale, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like I said, once you filled it, they're just selling. I could go to bed now, forgetting coronavirus. If someone was at the pub, I would be in bed now, and someone's buying my sweets. So it might not sound like a lot of money, but it's easy money. It's passive income. It's not hard at all. That's the thing I like about it. Roy Burridge says, great channel, mate. Thank you very much. How much do you roughly make from all your machines per month? Like I say, I haven't really gone into the vending business massively at the moment. I might go into it more. We'll have to see. But I have 4 machines in at the moment, and forgetting the coronavirus, they've made about, I would say, about £120 every 3 weeks. That's total sales. So take away all that, that's about 50 quid profit. Like I say, it's about 2.5 hours work, forgetting all the back stuff, forgetting messaging people, messaging companies, forgetting buying the stock and that. it's about 2.5 hours in total, half an hour there, about an hour and a half in total to sort of go to the machines and sort all that out, and then, is it 2.5 hours? Anyway, yeah, and half an hour back. So it's about 50 quid for 2.5 hours work, which, if my maths doesn't fail me, that's £20 an hour, and that's actual profit, £20 an hour. You could make more than that, like I say. I'm not massive on it at the moment, but it's really easy to make a lot more money than that per machine. But yeah, £20 an hour for 2.5 hours, that's pretty good. Car Crash Compilation asks, will you ever put a claw machine on location? Again, if I go into vending more, I will. One of my pubs wants me to put another machine in there, like a toy machine, but at the minute, I'm not sure if it's worth buying the stock and everything for it when, well, especially with coronavirus, but I've got to buy a lot of stock for it, and it might just waste a lot of space, and I don't know how much I'll be making from the machine, and so I'll wait until I get more locations before I start going into more different things. But claw machines, yeah, I'll definitely consider it. Dion's Vlogs asks, hi, how much do you pay for each tub to put on the machine? Again, it's about 25 to 50p per tub it costs me, and then it's about £1. Well, no, sorry, it's not about £1. It's £1 to sell them. So I put them in the machines, people have to put £1 in to buy them. Again, you got to pay 20% commission as well. So the profit you make is about, like I said, I think I said about 25 to 50p per machine, per tub. So again, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, considering you haven't got to do any work and they just buy it whenever they want. You haven't got to be there to sell them. Josh Hankins asks, could be the only British person that has a vending machine business, and is there any advice for starting my own vending machine business? Right, okay, well, I'm not the only British person, unfortunately, to do a vending machine business. There are a few people, but there's no one doing it on YouTube that I'm aware of, which is a good thing. Any advice on starting your own YouTube business? Vending machine business. Well, my advice is probably specifically for the UK. For the USA, it probably would apply as well. Like I say, in the UK, we're not as big as on sweets and chocolate and different things like that than America are, but people still do buy them nonetheless. So I would say really just sort of what I did. I took a couple of months to research into it because no one sort of taught me how to do it. But if I was you, I would say looking to buy the machines brand new or used. It's totally up to you. It depends how much money you have really, and just go for it. Really, it doesn't cost a lot. I would say it costs about £1,000. You can do it cheaper than £1,000. It cost me about £1,000 because I had to buy. I think I bought like 900 or about 1,000 tubs. I bought 9 machines. So you could do it as cheap as £100 really, I would say, or even cheaper than that. If you can find a good machine, like I said, I bought my machines for about 50-60 quid per machine, but like I said, I bought 9. Anyway, so you can, if you buy one machine and you buy one, I think you can buy in the box of product, you can buy, you just buy a box, which is that's about 50 quid. So I think you could possibly get it below 100 quid to start the business. So I think just go for it. Don't be bothered about. Don't be bothered about anything. It's easy. It can cost you less than 100 quid, and you can start making money straight away. Really, just buy one machine, just buy one box of products, and just see how it goes. Message some companies, try and get it in a good location, and you'll start making your money back straight away. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, just comment down below. I will be making a lot more videos in detail about the things I've answered. Like I might be doing the insurance, might be doing how to sort of start off a business legally, how I approach companies. I'll probably do a video on how I approach companies, and sort of what the right way to go around it is, and if you're offering them a certain percentage of the sales or not. So if you have any questions, comment down below and I will try to answer them, and I might even make a video of them. Please like this video, I really appreciate it. Share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe because I've got a lot more vending machine videos coming out.